You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White Sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the merch, 15% off anything in the merch store if you use the discount code LaChinaSuts, S-U-X, all one word. Let's get into this, guys. We're going to be talking about one LaChina James once again, man. We have some new news from the officer that actually penned an open letter to LeBron James to actually discuss policing. He wrote a letter, I believe it was actually published out on Sunday, to LeBron James. Open invitation, man, just man-to-man, no media. And he wanted to talk to LeBron James about the profession of policing. Because we know, you guys know also, that all policemen are not bad. But LeBron James is out there spreading a false narrative, that the police are hunting down black people. And that is absolutely 100% false. The NBA ratings are in the tank because of LeBron James bringing politics into the NBA. And most people do not agree with LeBron James. He's not a very, very smart guy off of the basketball court. So we're going to be talking about that in this video, folks. But first, make sure you guys go over to blackandwhitenetwork.com, sign up and become a member today. We have two different membership plans, bronze and silver plan. We cover a lot of topics, that big tech may find to be controversial. And to protect ourselves, in the future from possible demonetization or anything like that, because the news channel is demonetized. We want to go out there. We want to actually do our own thing and be uncensored. And if you can't sign up today, just consider giving a one-time donation by clicking the donation tab. So guys, back to this. Officer Deon Joseph from the LAPD penned the open letter to LeBron James and said, hey man, let's have a discussion about policing. That was on Sunday. Today is Thursday, folks. And check this out. It says here, LAPD cop who wrote open letter to LeBron James says star hasn't replied. Is anybody surprised by this? I'm not. I called it myself, man, that LeBron James will never, ever talk to a police officer because it would destroy the narrative, especially, a black police officer. I actually put up a video about Leo Terrell, civil rights attorney, said LeBron wouldn't do it either. And LeBron has still not replied to this police officer. I even checked Twitter to see if LeBron actually wrote anything about it. No, nothing, zip, zilch. He has said nothing, folks. But it says here, the LAPD cop who sought to meet LeBron James to discuss the reality of policing said the NBA star has not replied to his open letter and revealed he almost had to use deadly force 4 times in his career. Now, he's been on the force for 24 years, man. 4 times? That's a low number right there. It really, really is. But believe it or not, folks, most people on the force don't even draw their guns. My best friend is a cop. I told you guys this before. I believe in it. I believe he's been on the force something like 5 years. He's only drawn his gun 4 times. I believe 3 or 4 times. That's it. So the false narrative that LeBron is actually putting out there that the police are hunting down black people is a lie. And by the way, my best friend is also black. But it says here, quote, I was LeBron James before I became a police officer, Deon Joseph, who addressed James after the player's inflammatory tweet about the Ohio officer who fatally shot 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant, told Fox News on Tuesday night. Quote, I did not want to be a police officer. Being young and African-American growing up in the late 80s and 90s, which was very violent and turbulent times, I thought that the police were basically our natural enemy, the 24-year veteran told host Sean Hannity. It's almost like a rite of passage. If you're African-American, you have to hate the police, he said. Because he was buying into that false narrative, that police were hunting down black people. But he changed his mind once he got into the profession. And it says here, on April 21st, the Los Angeles Lakers star sparked controversy when he tweeted a picture of Columbus police officer Nicholas Reardon, along with the ominous sounding caption, "You're next." And we saw that LaChina James actually took that down because he was absolutely 100% wrong, and he has been getting crushed for that. And it even says it right here. And of course, LeBron James says that he took it down because he didn't want to create more hate. Well, you already did that, man, when you tried to just put this police officer's life in a whole bunch of danger. But it says here in the Sunday Post on Facebook, Joseph assailed James for allegedly putting a target on Ritten's back, but said he hoped to meet the famed hoopster so the two can sit down and talk about the reality of police work. Quote, "If I do or don't, I'm not going to lose any love for him," the officer said it on Fox News. "I think the work he does for children and charities is incredible. It'd be disappointing, but if it inspires other people and their committee members start talking again, then that's good with me." Joseph continued, "If he doesn't feel like apologizing, he doesn't have to. I just thought it'd be good if you know you're wrong on an issue that you could at least say, quote, 'Hey, I got this one wrong. Yes, I want accountability, but this one I got wrong.' The thing is, LeBron James is never going to say he's wrong about the police. I mean, he is so far down, the wokeness, the woke lies about the police. There's no turning back, man, because he knows that the woke mob will eat him alive. But the thing is, LeBron James is a part of the woke mob. He believes in all the lies about the police. He really, really does. He even says here, he said he wrote the letter because the officer who shot Ma'Khia Bryant could have been me. He admitted that. He says, "I'm thinking of the 4 times in my career I almost had to use deadly force on somebody. And I didn't sleep for 2 days," he told Hannity. "I was this close to shooting a young man to save other people while I'm home off duty. And that would have been said about me without him knowing who I am." Joseph added, "I wake up," and then I got an ad here that popped up. Let me see, where it's at. Where am I at? Okay. I don't like that when it happens, when these ads just pop up like that, but I'm not going to edit it out. I'm not going to do that. Okay. But he says, "I was this close to shooting a young man to save other people while I'm going home off duty. And that would have been said about me without him knowing who I am." Joseph added, "I wake up praying that I've never ever had to take another life of another human being." He's saying, man, this could have been him. He really said this actually could have been him, man. If you're a police officer, man, you have to do your duty. Because think of that, man. If that police officer didn't react the way he did and shot Ma'Khia Bryant, chances are, man, he could have been responsible for letting Ma'Khia Bryant stab and kill that other girl. It's ridiculous, man. But no, LeBron James is not going to respond to this. This is not a surprise whatsoever. It's really, really not. I can keep going on and on about this, man. But it's not surprising. And to Officer Deon Joseph, you're never going to hear from LeBron James. He's a coward. He's chickening out. He's not a man. And to people that are saying, well, he's too busy with the Lakers. No, he's not. LeBron James is injured right now. He is injured right now. He's right there in LA, same general area as this policeman here. He could have taken, 30 minutes out of his day. I know LeBron is probably rehabbing and everything, but he could have taken 30 minutes out of his day, sit down with this guy, have a cup of coffee, and talk about, policing. And the cop was willing to have no cameras around, just man to man. But LeBron James is never going to do that, man. Never going to do that because he buys into the BLM lies, the woke lies out there. He's too far down the rabbit hole, man. LeBron James is a lost cause when it comes to the police. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Officer Deon Joseph, man, says LeBron James has not replied to his request to meet. Not a surprise whatsoever. And I'm willing to bet 100% LeBron James knows about this letter. He knows about this. What separates LeBron James from actual civil rights heroes, man? They were willing to actually meet with people to make a difference. LeBron, he does not do that. He just reacts. He does not meet with people unless those people already have his opinion. He will never, ever be an icon like a Muhammad Ali or Dr. King. LeBron James is just 100% a fraud. Nothing more than that, folks. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this, Black and White Sports fans? Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.